So thank you, Greg, for a wonderful talk. I wanted to note, we weren't quite sure about this, but in terms of network growth, the CENIC network from this February over February of 12 grew at 99.1%. We actually saw the traffic through our network to external networks was 18 petabytes. So it's sort of tracking with ESNet. And when this is the first time I'd seen Greg's slide about how to grow the network and when to. We don't even have our first 100 gig completed, and I was looking at your slides about where you're headed, and if we continue to track with you, wow. Anyway, thank you very much. I wanted to offer some thanks to folks who made this conference possible. First and foremost to Cal IT2 and UC San Diego for hosting us. To Larry and the staff of Cal IT2, especially Jerry Sheehan, Tad Renalis, Hector Bracco, and his team, Annalisa Tong, Emily Jankowski, Bert Yee, Ariel Maroom, and Chris Zalazzo. Johnny Nguyen and his team, Amira Nulov, Tina Echo, Joanna Kim, Espy Gonzalez, and Sabrina Kang. Thank you very much to Cal IT. And the content of this conference has been extraordinarily rich. And to those of you who both were presenters and participants, I certainly want to thank all of you, and especially I want to thank the conference committee. They're the ones who volunteer, put in the time to select the program, find the speakers, and really polish what the experience is. Doug Hartline's been chair of the program committee. Thank you, Doug. Luis Wong was program chair. And then on the staff of CENIC, these things don't take place without somebody attending to the somewhat complex logistics of putting on a meeting like this. Sherilyn Evans and Cassandra Patrizio. Thank you all very much. And with that, I'll let our conference chair come up.
Well, it's hard to believe it's all over. It seemed like it just started. But if you'll agree with me, as Louis said, it was very content-rich, and I think in some respects also fun to learn. And I've always heard that time flies when you're having fun, and that seems what's happened here. I want to extend some additional thank yous, particularly to some individuals, and especially the program and conference committees. I'd mentioned at the start of the conference I would call them out by name, and I'd like to do that now. Luis Wong, Adrian Agundez, Eddie Avalar, Sherilyn Evans, Michael Ferguson, Mark Foster, Michael Mundrain, Cassandra Patricio, Valerie Polishar, John Rowland, Rita Schnepp, Jerry Sheehan, and Tammy Sopo. So join me in thanking. They just did a fantastic job. And in addition to all the folks working here, again, it takes a village to put on something like this, specifically calling out the CENIC staff, Santa Bellamine, Janice Cortez, Chris Costa, Sherilyn Evans, Joseph Goodwin, Joe Gradius, Paul Nguyen, Bill Peck, and again, Tammy Sopo. So thanks again to CENIC for all of that. Contributions, not just during the conference, but all year. They're just fantastic to work with. And of course, we would not be able to do this at all without our sponsors. And I really want to extend a special thanks again to Cisco for continuing their titanium level sponsorship, AT&T Comcast on level 3 for platinum level, and Amazon, Broadsoft, Brocade, Crown Castle, Fisher International, MSN Communications, and Time Warner Cable for the gold level sponsorship. Again, greatly appreciated. And of course, Louis and the board where would we be without such an outstanding leadership? So again, thank you so much for this. And housekeeping, and I promise this is the last time you'll have to hear that you please complete the survey form, either available at the registration desk, online, or at the conference website. Box lunches, which I know you've been waiting for, are available right out here in the atrium. And for those of you attending the joint TAC and BAC meeting, please pick up the box lunch and just head straight next door into the theater. I'm not sure how we're supposed to do that since no eating is allowed inside. Are we getting special dispensation? Ah.
So the folks here at Cal IT2 are pretty proud of their facilities, and I think rightly so. And they typically do not allow food and drink in any of the auditoriums, including where we're having the TAC meeting. They did allow us to have soft drinks and beer in the facility during the Birds of a Feather session on Monday, and they said we were so well behaved that we could take our lunches in there again today. So please be good about cleaning up after yourselves. Don't spill things. Don't embarrass CENIC. And you can take your lunches in there for the TAC meeting. We'll see you there soon.
Thanks, Cheryl. So with that, this is a goodbye, a farewell. Thank you for participating via webcast, and I sincerely hope that we will see each and every one of you next year.